Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today for my husband and I's lunch, I am going to make kongguksu, which is the chilled soy milk noodles. This is not going to be like an instructional how-to video of that, just because I've never done this before. I just saw it in a Korean drama recently and I wanted to try it. I'd never tried it before, and I called my mother-in-law and asked her, how do you make this? She goes, oh, it's pretty simple. It's just that the making the soy milk is the hard part. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So first off, she said to get your beans, and then she has like a certain brand that she asked me to buy, but I couldn't really find it at H Mart, so I just got like a certain brand that's also at H Mart. She said to soak it overnight, so I'm gonna do about like 2 cups of it, just because it's just my husband and I. She wanted me to do a lot more, but I told her we are not sure if we even like this dish. So I'm just gonna start with 2 cups of the dried beans, and we're gonna soak it overnight. And tomorrow we're gonna start blending the beans, the soaked beans, and yeah, we're gonna start making the soy milk to go with the noodles. So here are the ingredients for the kongguksu. My mother-in-law insisted that I get this brand because this is the best one, and if you don't think so, then take that up to her. But we're gonna need the somen, and then also you're gonna need your dry beans. I actually threw out the brand for this, but I'll look it up and see if I can find it. And this is what we'll need to make the soy milk. So just gonna make sure that the beans are covered with water. Just looks like this, and then just leave it to soak overnight. Or sometimes if you are in a hurry, you can just do about 8 hours. That's too long, right? But just make sure you take out like the ugly ones, like this one. And yeah, just leave it uncovered overnight. Throughout the night, you're gonna hear like some popping sounds. Those are the beans, and then you're gonna see these beans, they're gonna like puff up. Okay guys, so we'll let the beans soak for 24 hours, and then I'll see you here tomorrow, and I'll show you how to make the soy milk and we're just gonna boil the noodles. And then my mother-in-law said that she will probably gonna need to top it off with cucumbers, tomatoes, or watermelon if you have it, but that's optional, and also toasted sesame seeds. Hi again guys, good morning. So now it's the next day of our beans, the soybeans. So we're gonna go check on that. First of all, I'm sorry about the noise, you might hear that. There's a lot of construction going on outside. So let's go check on this is what it looks like. So it looks like it is puffed up now. I mean, it only soaked for more than 24 hours actually. So we're gonna start on that. Sorry about my wet hair. I'm in a hurry and I need to go to Home Goods and Target after this. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and drain the water from the beans. After rinsing your beans a couple of times, boil your beans once on medium heat. I used hot water to make this process faster. I was in a hurry that day. Cover your pot, and once it boils, turn off heat and drain the beans in cold water. This will stop the cooking process. Be careful as the first one will still be hot. Once they cool off, run your fingers on the beans to take off the skin. You will not get all of them, so don't worry. Guys, just to let you know, the process of taking out the skin of the soybeans is a lot of work. So I did it about I take out the skin, I drain out the water, and then I do it again. So I did it about like 4 times. No wonder that my mother-in-law was like, make a lot so you don't have to do it again, because that process is ridiculous. I tried to take out the skin for most of the beans, but I really can't do that because then I have to go through each single bean. So anyway, you can take out as much as you can. I'm only going to add half of this to the blender. She said to add the half a little bit later so that you can adjust the thickness that you want. tablespoons of pine nuts. These are roasted pine nuts. I just got this from a regular grocery store. They are pretty expensive, by the way. And if you don't have pine nuts, she said you can skip it. And we're going to add just a tablespoon of roasted sesame seeds. We're going to add about 2 cups of filtered water. Add the rest of the beans and add a cup of water. You can add another cup later if it's too thick. Blend again for a couple more minutes and continue till you get a liquefied consistency. Now for a smoother texture, we're going to strain the milk a couple of times. If you have a cheesecloth, that would be a better option. Cover your milk or transfer to a milk bottle. If you have one, then chill in the fridge before serving. Now let's prepare our toppings. Take a Korean cucumber or whatever cucumber you can find, I guess, and cut them lengthwise like so. Take half a tomato and deseed, or watermelon if you have it, and slice. I really didn't know how to cut the tomato on this one. So now our water's boiling. We are going to add a few of our noodles. I'm not gonna use a lot because we just wanted to try this. I'm just going to cook this much first. Now let's assemble. Place your noodles in a bowl or a deep plate like the one I have here, and add some ice chips if you want. Pour your soy milk, top it off with roasted pine nuts, that's optional obviously, roasted sesame seeds, your cucumbers and tomatoes that you sliced earlier, season with sea salt to your liking, and voila! Okay guys, now for the taste test. Hopefully I like this. I never had it before, so let's do some cucumbers in there. Let's add some tomatoes. Not bad. I can see why this is refreshing. And healthy too. I may have to probably add a little bit more salt into this, but it's pretty good. I can also see why the watermelon would be good for this, because it adds a little bit of sweetness. The tomato is just like another, it's similar to cucumbers, so it doesn't have layers of flavor. Thanks for being with me here today to make the kongguksu. I hope you like this video, and if you do, hit subscribe. I usually post on Mondays, so I'll see you again next video. Bye!